Well, you may be wondering why everything's over here and I'm over here, because I thought I was recording. I thought I pressed the record button. Somehow I didn't, and I started showing you how to make chicken and dumplings inside your crock pot. And I recorded the intro 3 times too, 3 times, and no, it wasn't recording. It was just me pretending. Let's start over. Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole. Today we are making chicken and dumplings inside our crock pot. I should have showed you this forever ago because it's one of the first recipes I ever learned how to cook. I was looking up, things I can make in my crock pot because a crock pot made things seem simple. I was sick of spaghetti. I was sick of frozen meals and burning grilled cheese and, well, one half of it. I don't know why I always only burned one side of it, but then you could serve it buttery side up and it looked good. It just didn't taste good on the side that touched your tongue. But anyway, so I saw this recipe and I was like, I can try this. I made it and I was like, oh my goodness, I can cook a little. It took a little more progress and things from there, but this turned out good and it's easy. And I've had the show for like 4 years and I don't know why I never showed you guys this, but let's get to it for real this time. Here is what you need to make chicken and dumplings inside your crock pot. You're definitely gonna need some chicken. 3 to 4 pounds is fine. I have a giant chicken breast and I'm like, that's good enough. I mean, I don't like weigh it on the scale. We're also gonna be using some butter and then a lot of seasonings. Now seasonings are interchangeable, but I do suggest them, that way you're getting some flavor. You'll see we have poultry seasoning. This is one I suggest that you definitely use. You've got rosemary because I love it. You should love it. I'm just messing with you. Love your own things. Pepper, salt, cumin, parsley. Fresh parsley would be awesome. Also some chicken broth and an onion, which I've already diced up off camera because I thought I was recording. We'll get to that soon. And some jumbo flaky biscuits. You could use any type of canned biscuits that you like. And a bag of mixed frozen veggies that you are going to thaw out in your refrigerator. You could do it overnight. You could do it in the morning before you start cooking. I've also used some cooking spray. And you're gonna spray down your crock pot. Now I have already done this and didn't record it. And then I chopped up my onion, I diced it up. You're gonna wanna do that too. And just put it in the bottom of your pan, kind of like an onion bed for your chicken to lay on. Once that's set up, your chicken goes right on top. So onion, chicken, let's go. I forgot to mention an ingredient. I don't know why all these ingredients are sitting right in front of me and I forget to mention them. But cream of chicken soup. You can sub this out and do 1 cream of chicken and like a cream of mushroom or a cream of celery. Definitely make sure you have at least 1 cream of chicken in there. I'm doing 2. I want it to be more creamy of chicken flavor than anything else. Although I do love mushroom, but I'm doing this. I always feel like these cans are really small, 10.5 ounces. You need 2 of them. Now, what I'm gonna do is take my biscuits and my mixed veggies that are thawing out and put them back in the fridge. We don't need them right now, and I don't want them just sitting out. For some reason, I got reduced sodium chicken broth. You can get whatever kind of chicken broth you want. You're gonna need 2 cups of it. Yes, you can use water. I really don't suggest it. Chicken broth gives you so much flavor. This is chicken and dumplings. You want chicken flavor. You could use bouillon or something similar, but I really suggest this. It doesn't have to be reduced sodium. We're gonna use 2 cups of chicken broth, and that goes in next. And 2 cups is about half your container. Actually, I think it's exactly half your container. We're gonna be using 2 tablespoons of butter. I am gonna cut this in quarters and put it around, so it's not just butter in one spot. I feel like it mixes better that way. Next up, soup. Both cans, right on top. You wanna make sure the chicken is covered. Why? Why not? Makes it feel safe. It's like a blanket for it. And if your chicken feels safe, your chicken will taste better. Facts. Seasonings. Salt to taste. If you're using not low sodium, don't use too much salt because you already got it in there. Pepper to taste. Literally everything's gonna be to taste because could we measure? Ooh, cumin you gotta be careful with because you only need a little. I'm just gonna give it a sprinkle of cumin. Maybe like a half a teaspoon. Poultry seasoning, like a teaspoon. Because, well, it is poultry, after all. Ooh, it's like seasonings in the air. rosemary, just a sprinkle, just to let it cook with it, and parsley, sprinklage. More. It's like the parsley never wants to come out. There's giant holes, there's little flakes of parsley, but it's like slow motion. Ta-da! It's pretty much done, but not exactly, because we got 2 more things we're gonna add later. And then we have to shred it, and then add the biscuit. Okay, it's a work in progress. Aren't we all? This is gonna cook a total of 5 hours on high. However, at 3 hours and 15 minutes, after this has been cooking for 3 hours and 15 minutes, that's right, you heard it here. After 3 hours and 15 minutes of cooking, we're gonna be doing our next step. So set a timer for 3 hours and 15 minutes. All right, so just before our timer goes off for our chicken, we are going to take our can of biscuits and we're gonna slice it into strips. We're gonna take our individual biscuits and we're gonna press them down. This makes them cook a lot easier. It takes a long time for these to cook. You could also take your biscuits and just kind of, I've done that before, you just kind of tear them, and then it makes a nice little like plump biscuit, but those do have to cook a little longer. So we've pushed our biscuits down and we're just gonna slice them and make nice strips. A pizza cutter makes this very easy, but you could also do a knife. There you go. Some nice strips. That's gonna go on top of our chicken and dumplings. All right, so now that it is cooked that 3 hours and 15 minutes, we have our strips all cut up and ready. We have our defrosted mixed veggies. This is 12 ounces. It's your corn, your green beans, and those carrots. And we're just gonna mix that right inside, mix it in there, make sure it's submerged. Grab your chicken or grab 2 forks, and we're gonna shred up the chicken right inside there and let it continue cooking. You can take your chicken out and put it on a plate and shred it that way. Now, once that's all done, we're gonna take our strips and put them right on top and then let this cook for another 90 minutes on high, then it'll be ready to eat. So we're just gonna take the strips, just like you could see them in there, and just put them right inside. And that's it, they can touch. It's all right, we've got a lot of strips and we need to put them everywhere. You can see that some of my strips have overlapped, and that's okay. It's still gonna cook for another 90 minutes on high. These chicken and dumplings have cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked all day, all day, all day. Let's give them a try. Boom. I don't know if you're supposed to eat this with a fork or a spoon. I wound up with a fork, but biscuits are cooked. All right, let's try the rest. The soup, everything tastes good. I mean, what a great use for your crock pot. It's so easy, it's simple. Like I said, the first time I made these chicken and dumplings, I was like, wow, these are awesome. This is worth making, and they really are. They're just delicious. You have that nice, thick, flaky biscuit, fully warm and cooked on top. It's an easy way to make chicken and dumplings. You should give it a try. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.